So if you have 2 blocks and a strap, grab those. If not, don't worry. You can use 2 water bottles. You can use books. For the strap, you could use a really long scarf. We want to have something that is fairly long. And if not, we can just visualize the same use of it. Okay, so we'll get going. Okay. And I want to start with a little bit of sort of active mobility. So I'll have you come into Pigeon Pose on the left side. It's sort of popular for me the last couple of weeks, but I don't want it to be a super deep pigeon, so please don't try to pull the left foot far forward, but let your left foot be closer to your pelvis. Then lower elbows down. You can certainly place elbows on blocks or rest your head on a block for the moment. But do your best to extend heart forward a little bit and sit bones backwards a little bit. So you're creating a touch of traction, a little bit of space between your vertebrae. And take a full breath in through your nose. Easy exhale through your mouth. Again, in through your nose. Long through your mouth. So it's not super forceful. One more, breathe in. Exhale. Now, bring your right hand over to hold your left knee. Set the left hand outside of the left knee. Pull with your right hand. Push out with your left knee. Now you can stay right here and breathe. Same kind of breaths, in through your nose, easy through the mouth. If it feels like there isn't too much intensity with this, you can breathe in and out of the nose. But if you'd like to add a little bit more to this, left hand behind your head. Anchor left foot, pull with right hand. Inhale, turn your heart open to the left. Exhale, left elbow towards right elbow. Inhale, pull with the right hand to help you open. Exhale, elbow towards elbow. A few more rounds of breath like this. Whether you're static or you're moving, try to keep the breath as consistent as possible. Last one here. Then place both elbows down in front of you. Just take one breath to pull your heart forward. Empty it out completely. Plant your hands. Tuck your toes on the back leg and lift your belly quite a bit to take you back to downward facing dog. And you can stretch and move in any of the ways that feel good for you in down dog. But try to allow back of the neck to relax, also front of the neck to relax. So you're not pulling chin to chest, but letting head dangle. And then nothing too fancy, right leg forward for pigeon. Anchor the right foot wherever it happens to fall. We're not trying to deepen the pigeon pose, but simply to feel a strong anchor. Elbows forward. Pull your chest, your collarbones forward, and reach your sit bones back a tiny bit. Inhale through your nose. Long and easy through your mouth. Again through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more here. Exhale. Walk your arms over to the right. Left hand holds the right kneecap. Prop right hand outside of the right knee. And then again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. If it's relatively easy, in through your nose, out through your nose. Now stay as you are, or right hand behind your head. Breathe in, pull with your left hand. Exhale, right elbow towards left elbow. Inhale, pull with the left hand, turn your chest open. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Now keep the breath as smooth as you can so that it doesn't become forceful, but it stays easy. And we use that ease of breath, the steadiness of breath, to help harness our attention, to slow the pace of the mind, and also to keep nervous system down, right? To tone it down. Both elbows down on the floor. One breath, extend your heart forward. So we tend to live most of our days in some level of a stress response, right? We're not running from a bear all day, every day, right? In fight or flight response, but generally we have some level of stress hormones, perhaps slightly elevated heart rate or blood pressure or respiratory rate. And those things feed into that fight or flight response. Prop up onto your hands. Go back, downward facing dog. And here as well, move in any of the ways you like to move, but monitor the force of breath, monitor the length of your breath, so that we keep cultivating that as a tool to soften and to settle, just incrementally. Change just bit by bit over the course of a practice and over the course of a lifetime of practice, to become less reactive and more able to ride the waves, if you will. Walk your feet forward. Forward fold at the front of your mat, feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, come up to a flat back, extend your chest forward, and try to lift sit bones up in the air. Exhale, hang your head down, soften your knees as much as you need to. Push the ground away. Inhale, stand all the way up, lift your kneecaps. Exhale, draw your palms together in front of your heart. So we'll do some Surya Namaskar A's with some variations. Breathe in, reach up. Now exhale, take your arms back and wide, then make two fists and place them right at the crease of your hips. When you bend into your forward fold, your fists will be sort of between your pelvis and your thigh. You might notice that gives you some extra space in the low back. Breathe in, bend your knees. Exhale, push into your feet, lift sit bones. Not interested in straight legs. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, push into your feet, lift the sit bones. Then free your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step, plank pose. Deep breath in plank. Pull your chest forward. And we'll try tuck-toed upward facing dog. So toes stay as they are. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, place your knees wide. Sit back into child's pose. Extend your upper body long so you're not curled into the turtle shell. Deep breath in. Exhale, let your head hang heavier. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tilt sit bones high, bend your knees. Full breath in. Exhale, you can step, you can hop, you can take many steps to the front of your mat, all great options. Now inhale, flat back. Exhale, turn your toes out and squat down. Extend left arm out to the left. Push arm and leg together. Breathe in, open up. Right arm, right side of the chest. Exhale, switch. Lean to the right. Push right arm, right leg together. Lift left side of your chest high. Do one more each side. Lean to the left. Inhale, push left arm into left leg. Exhale, fold and switch. Push with that right arm to help you open. Exhale, 2 hands down, forward fold. Breathe in, come up halfway. Exhale, head heavy, knees soft. Inhale, stand all the way up. Feel your kneecaps rise. Exhale, palms in front of your heart. Breathe in, stretch up, lift knees up. Exhale, take your arms back and wide, and then make 2 fists. Fold, fists in the crease of your hips. Inhale, bend your knees, keep the fists. Exhale, push with your feet, lift your sit bones. Inhale, hands to shins, come up halfway. Exhale, plank pose. Deep breath in and plank, strong legs. Exhale, tuck-toed, upward facing. Inhale, lift kneecaps, lift your heart. Exhale, knees wide. Make your spine long as you come into child's pose. Head is last. Fill with breath. Exhale, forehead heavy. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale, you decide, step or hop forward. Hip width apart. Inhale, flat back. Turn your toes out. Exhale, squat down. Now just once, reach to the left. Push with the left arm. Inhale, open. Exhale, switch. Lean to the right. Push with the right arm. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, 2 hands down, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway, rise. Exhale, soften down. Push into your feet. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart. Breathe in, stretch up. Last time like this. Arms go back, wide. Make 2 fists, fold, hinge from your hips. One time, inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, push into your feet, lift sit bones. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, plank pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower the pelvis. Now inhale, lift your heart, up dog. Exhale, knees wide, go back, child's pose. Fill with breath, get longer. Exhale, let your head soften. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Smooth out the edges of your breath here. Now full breath in, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. Now I want to target right hip flexors, that's the back leg. So you might keep the back leg straight, or you can certainly tap it down. Breathe in, reach your chest forward, and feel if the back knee is on the ground, press it down. Exhale, chin to chest, pick up your belly. Inhale, reach your heart forward. If the back leg is lifted, make it so straight. Exhale, push into both feet, pick up the belly. Take one more breath. Feel for targeting right hip flexors, front of the right hip. Now breathe in, reach your heart forward. Exhale, turn yourself to the right, straddle forward bend. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hang your head down. Inhale again, flat back. Just once more, fold, keep your knees soft and sit bones rising. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, turn to the back of your mat, lunge on the right leg. Keep the back leg lifted, reach your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, raise the right arm up, twist. Inhale, stretch your chest forward. Exhale, push left hand down to help you turn through thoracic spine, middle of the back. One more breath, heart forward. Exhale, push the left hand down. Imagine dragging it to the left. Release 2 hands down, step to plank. Breathe in fully. You decide, lower halfway down or all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Fill up with breath. Empty the breath out. Full inhale, right leg up. Complete exhale, step forward. Back knee down or lifted, you decide. Breathe in, reach your chest forward. Exhale, push into both of your legs, hollow the belly. Inhale, reach your heart through. If the back leg is straight, reach it straighter. Exhale, push into your feet, lift your navel. Once more, inhale, heart forward. Exhale, push into your feet, lift your belly. Inhale, stretch heart through. Exhale, turn to the left, Skandasana, bend your left knee. Reach your sit bones backwards, and then breathe into the center. Exhale, right toes out, bend the right knee. Do your best to keep a flat back over to the left. Heart forward, hips back. Last time to the right. Now steady breath into the center. Slow exhale to fold into your straddle. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, turn to the left foot, lunge. Breathe in, pull your heart forward. Exhale, left arm up, twist. Inhale, stretch your chest forward towards the left kneecap. Exhale, push into the right palm to help you twist. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, push the right hand down. Imagine dragging right hand right. Release, 2 hands down, plank pose. Fill up in plank, your choice, halfway or all the way down. Inhale, fully cobra or up dog. Exhale, push, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Easy exhale through your mouth. Inhale, stretch your left leg up in the air. Exhale, step forward, lunge. Plant your right hand. Turn your toes to the left. So left foot is flat. You might have to scoot it backwards a little bit, but that's perfect. Make it flat, and then look at the back foot. Press through the pinky toe side. Reach left arm up and over. Think of making left side of your body more like a rainbow shape to stretch through outer hip and maybe through the rib cage as well. Breathe in. Lower your hips any amount towards the floor. Now exhale, stomp into your feet. Push the ground away. Reach left arm up and over. Inhale, lower your pelvis. Reach left arm back. Exhale, stomp into both feet. Push with that right hand again. And last one, inhale, lower pelvis a little. Exhale, push the floor away. Reach up, stretch the left side. Now inhale, lean back just a tiny bit. Exhale, turn your feet to a lunge and turn yourself all the way. Skandasana, bend the right knee. Breathe in, lift yourself upright. Exhale, bend left knee. Breathe in, lift your hips. Exhale, bend the right. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left. Think of spreading sit bones backwards. Inhale, toes straight ahead. Exhale, fold in your straddle prasarita, head heavy. Deep breath in, flat back. Exhale, turn to the back of the mat. Crescent lunge, inhale to raise arms up, and then place your hands on your hips for a moment. Feel the back thigh, and just the tiniest bit, turn your thigh bone inward, 1 millimeter on the back leg, and you might notice that targets left hip flexors a little bit more, front of the left hip. Reach your arms up. Use the reach of your arms to pick up your rib cage off your pelvis. And now feel, is there the sensation of folding in the backside of your body? Or can you imagine your body like a hemisphere from left foot up to the knee, up the hip, belly, ribs, armpits, fingertips? Place your hands down, step back, plank pose. Fill up in plank. Take the connecting vinyasa that best suits you. Lift your heart high as you inhale. Exhale, belly button takes you back, downward facing. Deep breath in through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. Inhale, stretch right leg up. Exhale, step to lunge. Plant the left palm. Turn your feet to the right. Again, you might have to scoot the right foot back a little bit so that you can press firmly. Stretch right arm up and over and feel pinky toe side of your left foot. Press strongly. Now inhale, lower pelvis. Reach the right arm back and then push through your feet. Lift your hips, lift your ribs as you reach overhead. 2 times. Inhale, lower the pelvis. Try to stretch out the breath. Exhale, push the ground away. Reach up and over. Once more, long inhale. Remember, you can always do slow exhales through the mouth to help control the intensity and the heat. Stay here. Inhale, lean back 1/2 inch. Exhale, hands to the floor. Turn the toes straight ahead. And then turn yourself 90 degrees to the left. Bend your left knee. Sandasana. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale to the middle, toes straight ahead. Exhale, fold. Now this time as you fold, start to walk your hands backwards. Palms face down. Breathe in, pull your chest forward a little bit, and your knees can be a little or a lot bent. Exhale, pull with your palms to bend your elbows and soften your neck. Inhale, back off 1 inch, pull your heart forward. Exhale, pull with your biceps, bend your elbows. Do that once more. Inhale. Easy exhale through nose or mouth. Inhale, prop on fingertips, heart forward. Exhale, turn to the left foot, lunge. Press into both of your feet, rise into crescent lunge. Place your hands on your hips. Feel the back thigh. So we're not trying to crank the pelvis around, but just your thigh. Rotate right thigh inward 1 millimeter. And see if that targets the stretch front of the right hip flexors a tiny bit. Now sweep your arms up in the air, crescent lunge. Listen for your breathing. Long through the nose, long exhale through mouth or nose. And then visualize your body as a hemisphere instead of folding into the low back. Release both hands down. Step back, plank pose. Pause in plank. Get the connecting vinyasa that you most need. Cobra pose, up dog, or tuck toad. And then we'll meet back, downward facing. Full inhale. Easy exhale. Do that again. So we train the breath to be able to steady ourselves regardless of circumstance. Knees to the floor. All right, it's very much easier to be quiet and to be peaceful in our perfectly curated yoga studio environments, right? But when we move out into our lives and when we're not able to go to that sanctuary, we have to create the same response in a different place, in different circumstances. And that, I think, is the real yoga. Hands and knees, if you have two blocks, do that or use them. If not, go towards a coffee table or the end of your couch, something that you can put your hands on. And then tuck left knee behind the right. Separate your feet like you would for cow's face, but we're going upright. Stack one block on top of the other directly in front of your knees. And then push both of your feet down. Push both of your knees down to help you get really upright. Now again, I want to make sure that this does not become a low back pose. It's not a folding in the low back, but trying to lengthen front side of the body. Use your legs to do that. Push them down. If that's really tough, narrow your feet a bit so that you can create a stronger anchor. And then internal foundation, steadiness of breath. I think sometimes the practice of steadying ourselves and this practicing governing our responses with the tools of yoga can sometimes be mistaken for apathy. And it is very much not apathy. It is experiencing all parts of the spectrum with equal attention. Not turning away from the things that are uncomfortable and not clinging tightly to the things that we really like and that are comfortable, but having the ability to navigate all of it. Slow motion, lift your belly, separate your blocks from your hands down, switch your legs. Right leg behind the left, separate your feet. Remember, you can always narrow them if it's not working. Press your feet down, stack one block on top of the other. Push both feet into the floor, push both knees into the floor to help you create that sense of lengthening on the front of your body versus collapsing in the back of the body. Now use the breath. Right? Steady gaze can help with steadying the physical body. Your roots can help create steadiness in the physical body, but use the breath to create the anchor, to create the steadiness in your internal body, your awareness, your energy. Notice if perhaps hips are slightly different side to side. Now lift your navel firmly. Take the blocks back down to the floor. Untangle your legs and go downward facing dog. Have the strap nearby if you have it, or scarf nearby if you have it. And if you don't, no worries. Full breath in, left leg up in the air. Exhale, step forward. Grab your strap, rise up into Crescent Lunge. In your Crescent Lunge, do the tiniest bit of that rotation inward in the right thigh. So this kind of rotation, internal, to try to target right hip flexors. Then take your strap behind your back, just below the tips of your shoulder blades. Then push your arms straight ahead and feel your shoulder blades spread into that strap. Reach your arms up in the air. Push your feet into the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up, but continue to feel shoulder blades get wider into the strap. And then imagine that the strap is picking you up. It's lifting the rib cage on the front of your body, but it's also lifting the rib cage on the back of your body. Navel in, release, both hands down. Now, plant the right palm, but bring it maybe 6 inches forward of the left foot. Turn your toes to the left. Similar to what we did before, start to lower right side of your pelvis down. You might notice that it feels a little cramped and you have to scoot the right hand further forward. That's perfect. But activate the back foot and the back leg. Try to allow right shoulder to come up and right ribs to sag forward. So whole right side of the body is getting longer. Then wrap left arm around the left leg. Gently pull left knee towards your chest. And maybe your nose goes 1/2 inch towards your knee. Sometimes you'll feel that change, the stretch on the right side of the body. But more than achieving a specific outer shape, please notice the effects within your body. Are you in a depth of the shape that is continually building tension? Or are you at a depth of the shape that allows you to release some of it, just bit by bit, small increments? And that's how we get more tuned in to our boundaries, to the wisdom that our body is communicating, and then we make wiser choices for ourselves going forward. Because really, that's all we can have control over, isn't it? Ourselves, our own actions, our own responses. Place both hands at the front of your mat. Lift your belly a lot. Place the right knee down. Turn to face the front of your mat. We're going Ardha Hanuman, half split. I prefer to use blocks with my half split because it keeps my spine longer. Anchor the left heel just a little bit. Breathe in. Exhale, rotate left leg out, toes out. Breathe in, leg to neutral. Exhale, roll left toes, left kneecap inward. You might notice that's a little harder. Breathe in, neutral. Exhale, left toes left. Breathe in, neutral. Exhale, roll in. Deep breath in, center. Exhale, roll out. Breathe in, center. Exhale, roll in. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, bend the front knee, step back, plank pose. If you'd like a connecting vinyasa, you're more than welcome to take the one that you like. If you're not particularly interested in that, downward facing dog, bend your knees, lift your hips. Full breath in through your nose. Long breath out through your mouth. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Crescent lunge, grab the strap. Bring yourself upright. Feel left thigh, tiniest bit of internal rotation. Notice if that targets left hip flexors a bit more. Then take your strap behind your shoulder blades, just below shoulder blades. Kind of at the bottom of the wing there. Then push the strap forward. Feel shoulder blades spread into the strap. Then reach your arms up. Now, if you don't have a strap or a scarf, don't worry. Just imagine that you're pulling yourself upwards, that you're picking your rib cage up off your pelvis. You're turning your body into a hemisphere rather than folding it. One more breath. Shoulder blades wide into the strap. Release. Hands down. Bring your left hand forward at least 6 inches of your right foot. Turn your toes to the right and start to soften left side of your pelvis down towards the floor. Sometimes you need to scooch left hand further forward. Sometimes you can scoot your body back a little. But allow left shoulder to rise up towards your ear for this one. Allow the left ribs to sink forward towards the front of the mat and feel the whole left side grow longer. Wrap right arm around the right leg. Gently pull right knee towards your chest and maybe let your nose come 1/2 inch towards your knee. So we're not trying to turn ourselves, into the turtle, inside of the shell, just subtle. Allow your head to come forward, hug right knee towards you, just a little. When you breathe in, imagine left side growing longer. Exhale to check on tension in your mouth, tension in your breath. One more deep breath here. In this lounge lizard, as Forest Yoga calls it. Place your hands at the front of the mat. Lift your belly a lot to lift your hips. You're now kneeling on the left knee. Extend right leg forward, Ardha Hanumanasana. Anchor the right heel just a little bit so you feel that hamstrings are active. Breathe in. Exhale, roll your thigh out, external rotation. Breathe in, leg to neutral. Exhale, roll in, internal rotation. Breathe into neutral. Exhale, roll out. Keep it steady with your breath. And just observe the differences, leg to leg, but also observe the differences between external and internal rotation for you. One more each direction. Inhale, bend the front knee. Step back, plank pose, connecting vinyasa as you like it. Feel the strength of your legs in your cobra or your up dog. We'll meet back, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, head really heavy. Breathe in. And exhale, walk your hands backwards to meet your feet. Inhale to a flat back. Press into the feet, lift your heart. Exhale, hang your head down. Inhale, stand and reach all the way up. Exhale, palms in front of your heart. Now grab your strap again. And we'll take the strap behind the shoulder blades, the way that we were doing in the lunge. But little different shape here, but using the strap to help create the length. Push the strap forward, then reach it up. Feel shoulder blades press wide into the strap so that your neck does not disappear as you reach up overhead. Then step the left foot slightly forward. Prop up on right tip toes. Now pick up your belly, pick up your chest. Reach forward, start to look forward, and then you cantilever the right leg up so you arrive in warrior 3. Extend the upper body forward using the strap Extend lower body back, reaching through the right leg. Push your left foot into the ground. Take one more full breath. And then lift your navel, cantilever yourself all the way back to upright. Release your arms for a moment. Woo, full breath in, shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, pinch them back and down. One more breath, do your best to soften it. So slow down the heart rate. Then set your strap again. Just below shoulder blade tips. Push forward. Feel the shoulder blades get broader into that strap. Raise your arms up overhead. Even though your body is getting taller, keep feeling shoulder blades broaden into the strap. Step the right foot forward a couple inches, prop on left tip toes. Keep reaching up. Keep reaching up and forward as you raise the left leg in the air. Push into the right foot a lot. Extend upper body forward using the strap. Push lower body back using the left leg. Take 2 more breaths. Lift your belly a lot, a lot, a lot. Bring yourself all the way upright. Release the strap. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, pinch them back and down. Again. One more time, ease up the resistance in the breath. Then breathe in, sweep your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold yourself in half, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins. Feel the strength of your legs. Exhale, walk yourself out, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Stretch left leg up in the air. Then exhale, step forward to a lunge. Tap the back knee down. Prop up on your fingertips. Anchor back foot and the back knee and drag your heart forward. Imagine even that you could drag the right knee forward a little bit and see if that targets, again, right hip flexors. Trying to alleviate some of the tension on low back from all of our sitting and technology use. And who knows, maybe you've been hiking or cycling or running or something like that. But either way, hip flexors can use a lot of release always. And then take your hands to your blocks and shift yourself back, Ardha Hanuman. You can absolutely stay in Ardha Hanuman. You can work the thigh rotation to vary the stretch in your hamstrings. If you're feeling like full Hanuman is a place you want to go today, by all means. And full Hanuman doesn't mean that your pelvis is on the floor. It simply means that you slide yourself forward any amount from Ardha Hanuman. Then you can create some engagement to stabilize. Inhale, drag the left heel backwards and the right knee forward just a little. Exhale, push the gas pedal with your left foot. Now I know it's the wrong foot for driving. Inhale, hug your legs towards one another. And then push with your left foot. Inhale, drag left heel backwards, right leg forward. Exhale, push the gas pedal. Take 2 more breaths. Now, drag the right heel back to Ardha Hanuman. Bend your front knee, inhale. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. You can take a vinyasa if that's calling to you, or inhale, rise to tiptoes. Lift both sit bones. Exhale, sink your heels back and down. Again, breathe in, lift hips, lift heels. Exhale, reach heels back. Breathe in to stretch right leg up. And exhale, step forward, lunge. Tap the back knee down. You can be on fingertips or on blocks. Anchor the back foot and the back knee. Pull your collarbones forward. Then drag left knee forward. Not so much that it actually moves, but feel how that creates engagement. Perhaps a little more stretch across the front of your left hip. So fine-tuning awareness, right, in shapes that you've likely been in quite a lot. Well, that's the great thing about this practice, right, is we can continue to refine mostly our awareness. And there's no end point with that. There's always more to see and to experience and to understand within ourselves. And that is liberating for me. I don't have to know the answer right now. I can just simply practice where I'm at today and see what information presents itself today. Hands to blocks, Ardha Hanuman. Remember, you can stay here, breathe, do the thigh rotation. That is very attention getting for me after dealing with this back injury in the last week. So you might stay here and focus on the opening in your hamstrings. You might slide your heel forward any amount towards Ardha Hanuman. And full Hanuman. And your Hanuman might look different today than it has on any other day. If we're paying close enough attention, I think all the shapes do. So you've never been in this moment before. Breathe in, drag the right foot back and the left knee forward, just a little. Exhale, push the gas pedal with the right foot. Inhale, drag, right heel back, left knee forward, just a touch. Exhale, push forward. 3 more breaths, feel for that engagement. Check on the force of your breathing. So that will usually indicate how much force is building in your body. Drag the right heel backwards. Ardha Hanuman, heart forward, sit bones back. Bend the front knee, go back, downward facing dog. Take any movement that you like. Sometimes after doing both sides, it feels better to me to do a connecting vinyasa. Sometimes after deep openings on one side, it feels really imbalanced. After doing both, it feels better. Place your knees down. Have a seat and swing your legs around. Bring your feet together and move your feet forward, away from your body, so that the diamond shape that you create with your legs is longer than it is wide, okay? Press big toe mounds together and open your toes like pages of a book. Press pinky edges of your feet into the floor. Now you might hold shins easily. Some of you might hold ankles or feet easily. But I want you to breathe in, lift your heart a bit. Then exhale, bend your elbows wide as leverage to help you keep the length in your spine. Breathe in, lift your heart a bit. Exhale, pull with your arms, heart forward. Now you can keep refining with breath. But I want to invite you to be less focused on folding yourself in half and more interested in what your hips and your low back, perhaps hamstrings, are communicating. For me, it sometimes feels good to rock my weight a little side to side. Tends to focus the stretch on one side of my back and then the other side of my back. If it feels good to stay in the center, by all means. But keep your roots in the pinky sides of your feet. Keep your internal anchor, that tether of the breath. Two more deep breaths. Lift your navel quite a bit. Use your hands to help you walk back upright. Prop your hands behind you for a moment. Lift your heart up really tall. And then use your hands to bring your knees together. Turn to lie down onto your back. If you have two blocks, you could stack both of them for supported bridge. It's a little much for me at the moment, so one block medium height would be the next step, or one block low height. And the point with supported bridge is to allow the block to do all the work. To have the block supporting your pelvis and your glutes so that low back is totally free, okay? And when the block is in a good place under your sacrum and your glutes, it will feel like muscles of the low back can soften. Almost like it falls off the cliff, just heavy towards the floor. Now, as you breathe in, imagine the breath spreading from the center of your chest out across your collarbones. And exhale, let your shoulder heads fall. Breathe in, spread wide across collarbones. Easy exhale, soften your brow and your temples. Deep breath in, watch it move across the chest. Exhale, soften all of your back muscles. Inhale across collarbones. Exhale, let your eyes sink heavy. Keep breathing in this way, focusing on expansion and release. Now start to register the feeling of your feet on the floor. Pick up navel, pick up pelvic floor so that you've got some support around the pelvis. As you lift your hips up and slide the block out, when you come down, try to allow tailbone and glutes to touch first. Options here, you can knock your knees in to each other. You can windshield wiper, knees side to side if you need a little bit of movement after that supported bridge. And then you decide the position that you'd most like to rest in. Shavasana, perhaps supported with blocks under your knees. Supta Baddha Konasana, again, potentially support under your legs. Since I think most of us are still at home, you can take advantage of the couch or chair and let your legs rest on top of the seat of the couch. That tends to allow back muscles, hip muscles, to soften quite a bit more. Just be sure that you have everything that you need for your attention to turn fully to relaxation, to softening. Give yourself the rest that you need. Stay as long as you like. Thank you so much for sharing your day and your energy with me. Even though it's just names on the screen and occasional emojis, I can feel it. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday and take good care of each other.